So we're looking ahead to Greggs. Quarter 3 results out on Tuesday. What can investors expect?
Yeah, Greggs is having a pretty horrendous year. I think it's down over 27%, nearly 28% this year. The main sticking point for investors was earlier in the year it said that its full year profit would be basically unchanged. I think it was £81.8 million. That was like maybe 5-6 million lower than investors had been, analysts had been expecting.
Yeah.
And since then it hasn't really done anything to cause investors to change their mind. That has remained the one key issue for investors over the last few updates. Its last update, I think it was its half-year figures in July, were actually pretty strong. I think total sales were up 5.2%, like-for-like were up 1.5%, which is decent given that half-year period covers sort of the beast from the Easter-lighted first quarter, which caused Greggs to revise its full-year guidance to basically unchanged year-on-year. However, despite those decent sales across the half year, it didn't change its guidance. It said it was still cautious going forward. It did allow the company to sort of bounce off the lows it had struck the week before in July, but it wasn't enough to cause a sort of anywhere near, a significant rebound to take sort of anything but the top sole off of 2018's losses. In terms of its third quarter figures on Tuesday, I think investors are just going to see a continued improvement in those like-for-like sales, given that now the third quarter will be free from the bad weather affected figures from the first quarter. I think also, ideally, investors will want to see a revised full year guidance, even if it is like that Greggs is now expecting £82 million in full year profit rather than £81.8 million. Just anything that suggests a slightly better full year profit performance than the unchanged performance expected at the moment. Whether it can actually manage that, I'm not quite sure, given that the high street is still struggling at the moment in the UK. In terms of what our clients are doing, they are buying just above the £10 mark. Obviously, Greggs could add £1 basically after the after the third quarter figures on Tuesday, and still not have really made up a lot of the ground that it has lost over the last few months. So there's plenty of room for it to get a slight bounce after the third quarter figures on Tuesday without it actually affecting its overall yearly performance too much.
Okay, thanks, Connor.